Hello and welcome to another US Cutter video. I'm Josh and today we're going to show you how you can get into white toner printing for a fraction of the cost with Absolute White toner cartridges from UniNet. These are interchangeable white toner cartridges for normal desktop printers that work by replacing the black toner cartridge with a white toner cartridge. The printer will think that the white cartridge is actually a black cartridge, so that anything you have on your screen that is black will actually come out as white when printed. If you already own a desktop printer, we may have a cartridge that you can use with it. If not, US Cutter now offers two starter packages featuring the Canon image class LPB622CDW and the LPB623CDW printers. Both printers have a maximum print size of 8.5 by 14 inches and include original Canon cyan, yellow, magenta, and black toner cartridges. You can connect the printer to your network wired or wirelessly, or you can connect it to your computer using a USB cable. You can also print directly to the USB, and both printers will do double-sided printing and will work with a PC or Mac. The only difference between the two is that the 622 is purely PCL printing and the 623 supports PCL and Adobe PostScript 3. So when you purchase either package, you get a printer with a CMYK toner and then a separate Absolute White toner cartridge, all for under $800. Inside the box you have a printer, toner cartridges, power cable, instructional booklet, installation CD, and then a dust cover for when you extend the lower tray to 14 inches. Setting up the printer is a breeze. Install the latest printer drivers from the included CD-ROM or download them individually from Canon's support website. You can print your designs from any program you like, and then a double-sided printing feature makes this a great printer for stationery. Of course, you can also use this printer for printing onto laser transfer paper for all types of substrates, and we've got you covered here at US Cutter. These transfer papers usually work in one of the following ways. Print and cut papers work with any vinyl cutter that has contour cutting features, and this is great if you're wanting to do prints with your CMYK toners and nothing else. Single step papers are papers that you will print and then press directly onto the substrate. These papers tend to feel a bit waxy when you touch them because there is a release liner and/or adhesive that holds the image into place onto the substrate. These tend to be your laser light papers and your hard surface papers. Then you have your two-step papers, which is where you'll print your design onto one sheet, and then using a second sheet, you'll press the adhesive onto the back of the toner. The adhesive will only stick to parts of the toner when it's separated, and then it will be ready for you to press onto your substrate. Each paper type comes with its own set of instructions that are unique to that specific paper, and you'll need to read those and follow all of them, but it opens up so many different types of substrates. Now, I know a lot of you are looking for this as a solution to CMYK and white printing, but the downside to this being such a low-cost solution is that it can't do single-pass CMYK and white toner printing. You will have to run the transfer through the printer twice, one time using the CMYK toners and then another time using the white toner. This order can switch depending on what you're printing, but the problem is that the registration will never line up perfectly when you're trying to do this, and it can really limit the types of images that you can create when using the CMYK and white toner printing. Because of this, UniNet only recommends and supports using these cartridges for printing white. So if you're wanting to do CMYK and white transfers, they're not going to be able to help you with that. Now, that doesn't mean anybody can stop you from doing that, and a matter of fact, I'm actually going to show you how to do it using our VinylMaster software that we offer here at US Cutter. I'm going to be using the VinylMaster DSR version, but the process I'm about to show you can be used with any version of VinylMaster purchased here from US Cutter. Now, because we are printing onto transfer paper, we want to make sure that our image is mirrored. Once you have the image mirrored, you want to select the image and then move your mouse up to the top static toolbar and select the giant apple. This will open up the Contour Cut drop-down menu, and we want to select the Create Cut Contour option from the top. This will then bring up a pop-up window, and if the image is not already a vector, it will ask you if you want to auto-trace the contours. And of course we do, so we're going to click Yes. Along the right side of this pop-up are several bars and settings that we can adjust, and then we can trace it, adjust it, retrace it, and keep doing that as many times as we like until we're happy with the trace we have, and then we're ready to proceed on to adjusting the contour line. Now, I've found that you can do this two ways. If you have an image that has a black outline, you can pull the contour back inside of it so that it's slightly smaller than the image. I tend to work around a -0.25 or a -0.50 and find that that works best for most of my designs like this. Another option would be to make the contour larger than the image so that you have a white outline around everything. Whichever method you choose, once you're happy with the placement of the contour, you want to click Accept. This will bring you back to the main screen, and then from here we want to select only the contour cut line that we just created. You can do that easily with the slide tool found right here, and then by selecting it in the Objects tab. Once it's the only item you have selected, you want to copy it and then create a new blank page, and then we want to paste the contour line onto the new page. You'll still have it selected, so you want to move your mouse over to the right side and select the darkest black from here. And then you'll see that it fills the print in with this black, and that's going to be our white layer for printing. At this point, if we want to make any adjustments or change the position of anything, you should always just delete the white layer and then remake your contours and then remake the white layer. This will keep mistakes to a minimum when you're using your precious transfer papers. For these examples, I'm going to be placing them onto colored t-shirts that I got from our friends at Sanmar, and you can find links to those down in the video description down below. The transfer paper that I'm going to be using is the iColor 560 standard 2-step paper that I had from the 560 video we put out last week. Be sure to check that video out if you're looking for a low-cost single-pass solution. And you bet you can find a link to that video and more toner-related content down in the video description down below. Our first print is going to be our CMYK print. So we want to make sure that our CMYK toner cartridges are loaded inside of the printer, and then we want to load our paper inside the printer with the print side facing up. And with everything good to go, we just go back to our computer and click Print. Once everything has come out, we want to make sure that we load it correctly into the bottom tray. So we're going to open up the bottom tray and then just do a little flip like this so that it's facing the correct way and the white toner lines up properly. Now you want to remove the black toner cartridge and then replace it with a white toner cartridge, and then close up the printer. Make sure you give the printer enough time to finish adjusting the toner cartridge before you send the white toner print job over to the printer to prevent any print spool errors from happening, because computers are fun. You could also just get a second printer and then just have one do your CMYK prints and then the other do your white prints if you really wanted to get a move on things. Either way, once it's done, you'll have your CMYK and your white print ready to go. So that's how you can make a CMYK and white image. It's not supported by UniNet, but it still can be done, and it's a lot of fun. I've made sure to place links to everything shown in today's video down in the video description below, as well as additional links to other toner-related videos that we've done in the past that you can find on US Cutter's YouTube. I've linked them down below. And if you have any product-related questions, you can reach a sales rep at sales@uscutter.com. And every item that we offer comes with free lifetime support, and you can reach a support agent at support@uscutter.com. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this, and you have yourself a wonderful day.